podcast material. You ruined
all right,
it all.
so Tanner just ruined the podcast. So we had to.
Chris just ruined the podcast.
No, it was Tanner. We'll blame Tanner.
Why?
You should have been very explicit.
I should have told Chris, don't say anything
Don't talk about what
gets me into legal trouble.
So what was that he talked about?
Well, the reason we're starting over is because Chris mentioned it. So
we didn't get very far, luckily. But there was some good stuff in there. I guess.
Not really.
No, there's never any good stuff in this podcast.
Well, we didn't have we weren't talking about anything.
Exactly.
What are we supposed to talk about?
Great about
what do you guys talk about?
That's exactly the podcast.
We don't really talk about anything.
You don't talk about anything in your podcast.
We just keep rambling, and then it ends up being like 50 minutes.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
Hey, we're gonna get to the tape now.
Wow, I hear that's how all the good podcasts do it.
Hold on.
This isn't a good podcast.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to the Experience Podcast.
Right before
with me and someone else.
Said something. And someone else?
And I'm the second person.
That's a good answer.
So Connor's not here this week.
Yep.
He's busy tonight.
Yeah.
He's very busy with his festivities on Friday nights. So Friday nights are rough. We can't record. Tanner never has a life.
I don't.
That's why I'm here.
Never has plans. So go ahead and talk about yourself.
I'm from UGA.
Who are you? You can say your name.
You can say your first name.
Chris.
Whoa, that narrows you down. Chris from UGA.
There's from UGA.
Wow, there's only about 1,000 of them.
I think there's probably 1,000 UGA Chris's.
Something like that.
Okay. Anything else people should know about you?
He's 14. He's got a young spirit, and he's just looking to skateboard.
Now we're gonna be honest here. Tanner only brought you on to talk good things about you.
That is true.
So we're now starting the Tanner Roast Hour.
Tanner Roast.
Now look at how he's spreading his legs right now.
Okay, wait.
I mean, he's really letting him loose.
I'm just chilling back.
Yeah,
Chris, you can tell. Chris, wait. So let's get Chris's perspective. Best and worst things about. Chris was my roommate at UGA last year. Mm-hmm. So
we're talking about the glory days of Tanner.
Best and worst things about Tanner?
Or maybe stories that aren't legally implicated.
That are legally implicating, right?
You can talk about the thing you talked about earlier.
No.
The didgeridoo.
Yeah.
The didgeridoo.
That's the first thing I brought. Then he asked for more, and I was like,
that's
the most recent thing on my mind.
Because that was also, it was an act related to the didgeridoo. I was thinking exactly that when I talked to
It might have been my fault because I pigeonholed you into something, and you weren't sure what to talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was just on my mind.
So it was Daniel's fault actually that we had to restart this podcast.
No, it's really Tanner.
It's okay, but.
You should have said, "Don't bring up this one thing." Is that the only thing that is there? Are there more things that you wouldn't want him to bring up? Okay.
Dude, UGA is fun.
Okay.
Usually, you.
What? Did you do something tonight that you don't want to?
What?
No.
Right.
No, I'm just saying. Just don't say anything that legally implicates you.
Why are you doing things that legally implicate you?
Because they're fun.
I think that's not enough to legally implicate you.
I don't think so.
What?
I gave you guys a fake name. My name's not Chris.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Worst things about Tanner. Go ahead.
Worst things about Tanner. Well, no, I don't want to make Tanner not like me.
No, it's okay. Tanner.
No, it's I can take it.
One thing. One word of critique.
Why would you say that?
He keeps the sink a little messy. A little.
That is true.
A little messy.
Now, what do you mean? Do you need a lot of food scrubs or just dishes?
No. Like the bathroom sink. Like
right. So
toothbrush and
we had a sink in our room, which was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a luxury.
In your room.
Yeah.
You have to give me a full picture.
Okay, so last year it was like a traditional freshman housing. 2 beds.
Okay.
But a pretty big room.
Communal bathroom.
To be honest.
Like the size of this living room.
This whole space,
including kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was a little bit bigger and had to be extended because they had an extra 3 feet for a sink.
Yeah.
So you had a sink.
Just a sink, though? That's kind of weird. Why would
as
you
opposed to
just
what? Like a toilet as well?
Yeah.
The toilet would take up so much more space.
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying you have to have a toilet. I guess
a sink was nice because you could brush your teeth in the room.
I guess that's
you could
you can wash your hands. You ate something. You ate a donut,
right, exactly.
powdered donut, whatever.
Instead of having to go all the way down.
It was very convenient.
Okay, I can see that, but I don't know. You don't see it often, I guess.
We do have a funny story though about it being used as a urinal.
We never.
You get into that territory.
What's that?
Where it now becomes a toilet
Well,
we
I
did
thought
not.
I thought about it once.
Did you really?
No. Well,
No, you thought
I would've
about
been
it.
pretty
'cause
mad at you.
You just
You
brought
would've-
it up, so you definitely thought about it.
I mean, I was.
Bro, my toothbrush is right next to that sink.
And here's the
Both
thing.
of our toothbrushes.
So my bed was the closest to it. Like my head was, I had my bed bunked, but my head was like 3 feet horizontally from it, so I could just like flip around in my bed and like possibly, if I arc it right, pee directly.
Oh
into
my
the
goodness.
Bro, over our toothbrushes.
Over
our
our toothbrushes,
toothbrushes
it's like
are
Not
extreme
worrying about
story.
the splatter too, because there's a splatter effect.
Exactly.
Only if you hit like.
No, the toothbrushes are definitely getting.
No, that's
No,
not
if
good.
You, if you hit it right, trust me. Have you ever peed in a urinal where it's like it's got the perfect like
Oh, I've
angle
definitely.
where it doesn't reflect?
It's beautiful.
Or it's like
I usually go in, get the business done, and go out. You're clearly playing games.
What? No,
What?
you
No.
got to hit it at
Trust
just
me.
the right angle.
Yep.
You're
P-
just tech
that's
guy.
P
You should know
physics.
this.
P physics.
I'm not a physics person though, so it's.
Neither is Chris.
Not yet.
Sorry, Chris.
It's okay.
So yeah, the RA. So our RA. Can we call him? No.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No.
We can't.
Confirmed.
No, wait.
Confirmed.
I don't want to
Bro.
implicate him. You can't say his name. Now we have to cut that.
No.
didn't say his name.
Dude, his name. Okay.
You never said his name, and you never said.
I
Okay,
did.
this
First of
per-
all, I did say his name.
Well,
Yes.
But
I don't
Don't
remember.
s-
there
don't-
aren't that many. Wait, there are. There are
There
more
are.
than enough.
If he
Nobody's-
ever hears this, if this gets big,
Okay.
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 I don't,
So this
I
person-
don't remember the
this
name.
person
I
on
don't
our
remember
hall-
you saying the name.
Let's
We
call
call-
him John.
let's call him John.
Okay.
He wasn't John.
So
His
Jeff.
name is John.
Jeff.
All right, Sally. What did Sally do?
No, this is a
Peed
man.
in his sink. We
Well, I
went. We
wouldn't
went
assume
in.
that.
We smelled it. We're like,
No. Okay.
We
This
kinda-
guy. This guy had a persisting stench. You know, he walked by and you could smell him. Right.
I think it was because his room began to smell.
His room
Because
became.
he peed in his sink and it got clogged.
Bro, we walked by. He left. So his door was always closed. You know, he was the RA. It kind of made sense.
Whoa, you
But-
can't implicate not. Oh, John the RA. Yeah.
John the RA.
John
There's
the
You
no-
RA.
there's
haven't.
nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
think
that.
you've said his name. I don't remember
Well,
hearing his name.
I
It's
did.
just a breach of privacy. If you
Maybe you did, but it was.
I didn't say
McCann
a
was
last
talking.
name. I mean,
Okay.
there's lots of them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, he would pee in his sink, and so normally his door was closed, and so nobody would know. But one day he left it open. Every once in a while, he had to leave it open to let like the stench clear out. The whole dorm would
There's no
smell.
window. You can't just open a window.
No, he should have opened a window, but it
That
probably
would've been
wasn't
the smart
enough.
thing to do.
He probably did both. You know,
Oh, to
get a
the cross
current
thing,
going.
yeah.
Yeah. You really like it was bad. It was very bad. And like you would open up your door, and, like, you would have to close your door because it would infect your room. Like the smell was that bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was unbelievable.
You need a fan
Yeah.
like, at your door to counteract.
Yes.
To push the air back.
So
to-
basically,
away.
short story short, we walked into
Wait,
his
did you
room.
say
to
short story short?
Short story
whatever.
short. Long story short.
You know, you see, here's the problem.
Story-
We talked about this.
Wait, can I just finish
part
the
of
story?
podcast.
Yeah.
No, we have to talk about this.
No,
now.
we don't.
People
We don't.
say that, but he's at the end of the story.
No.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
not.
there's more?
Okay, long story short, we walk in the room to grab something. We see there's like some Gatorade-like substance.
Bro, it's
And
yellow.
It's yellow. It looks like yellow Gatorade. It kind of smells in the room.
And
We
you
put
tried
two-
it.
No.
No.
The I guess the sink was clogged because it was
Bro,
just in
who
there.
knows why? Let's
It
not
was
even
just-
go into
okay.
why it might have been
I
clogged.
want to think that the sink was clogged, and that's the reason why it wasn't going down.
I mean, yeah, I assume it's clogged because if he's doing that in the sink, who knows what else is going
Yeah.
trying to go down the
Bro.
sink.
Going down the
Bro.
sink.
So it got clogged.
Everything is going down the sink.
So, and I mean, you can't call someone and be like, "Yeah, there's some Gatorade." You can't call a plumber to have it.
Now,
them
is
come
his
fix it.
toothbrush hanging off the ledge?
I don't
What do
know.
you
We
mean?
didn't look at
We
that.
didn't look.
I just
But-
remember seeing that yellow in his sink, and I was like, "No fucking way! Is this really why?"
Yeah. So
That's probably why they don't have sinks in those times.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you get calls, hey, my sink is clogged.
My roommate just took a shit in my sink.
Tanner definitely thought
God
about
damn
that.
I did not think about taking shit in the sink. But I mean, like peeing in the sink, it's
That's a little
you-
different. It's gonna
It's
wash down.
something you. It was like a tradition, I think.
Yeah, bro.
someone-
That last day we should have done that.
I think so. We pretty much.
It didn't.
Do you guys do it together? That's a little.
No.
That's gay. Bro.
That's a little gay. Yeah.
It's not gay if you pee at the same time. If you,
Into a-
as
into
long
a
as you
little
don't-
Next to each other.
As
Into
long
a
as,
sink?
as
Yeah.
long as you don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams. You're right.
Don't cross the streams.
It's still gay.
Ghostbusters.
It's still gay.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. I'm
Really?
sorry, go on.
I mean,
What
I
were you
wouldn't.
saying?
Okay.
I wouldn't actually do
Yeah,
it.
would you do it, Tanner?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Chris
would I
came up
pee in
to
the
you and
sink?
said-
Yes. We would take turns.
Yeah,
We would
no,
take
but
turns.
if you came up to him and said, "Hey, let's do this together, one last ride for whatever,"
Bro, Tanner and I have done some stuff together.
whip out the dick and let's go.
No. I was just joking about peeing in the sink.
I mean, I think
Like,
it would have been a fun way to end the year.
Peeing in the sink isn't that fun. It's just like peeing in a regular toilet, except it's a little higher.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
you always want what you can't have, and so you knew you couldn't pee in this sink the whole year.
I mean, I
Right.
couldn't have it, but I didn't want it either.
You didn't know what you didn't know what you wanted.
Do you want to pee in the sink?
No, but I
Can
didn't
you-
live
can
in the
you?
sink. I didn't want to live there. I guess I could
You
pee in
can't
this
pee
one.
in the sink. Go ahead, Daniel.
Right now?
Prove that you
See, that's
want.
gay.
Prove that you want. I won't look. We'll leave the room. Just leave the microphone so he so we can. It's like
So
a
you get the
audio.
audio.
testimony.
you need proof, bro.
Yep.
No, I'd
So
rather
that-
not.
That
So, yeah.
smell story made me think of another smell story.
Okay.
So you should title this episode
See,
"Stories
he thinks-
Tales from UGA."
Yeah.
So
bro.
he wants to be the producer of this show.
I do.
Bro, that's a good name. I like that
Tales,
name.
thank you.
Tales
Tales
from
from
UGA.
UGA. So that
Because
means
that's all we're going to talk
So,
about.
yeah,
Tanner and I have to
okay.
catch up.
All right,
Yep.
I'm gonna write this down
Well, we're
while
just-
you go.
Yep. Okay. So the stench from the possible suspected pee in the toilet or pee in the
Yes.
sink made me think of that smell in our room. You remember that one day?
Oh,
There
yeah.
was just a really bad smell in our room. Like
Bro, it
behind
smelled
our
like a
fridge.
rat or something had
It smelled-
died. Like,
And it was in
in our wall.
Scott and Henry's room too. Remember?
Yeah.
We could smell it from.
and it wasn't always there.
Yeah. It was. There
It
was
kinda
this
came and
mysterious,
went.
ghostly smell. It definitely smelled like something was dying or rotting, and it was smelt in other people's rooms, like the
Only
you know,
only the
adjacent-
ones next to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the adjacent rooms, like sharing the one we shared a wall. They smelled it as well. So we were like, what's going
What's
on?
going on?
So we thought it was like a
We thought it was
an animal that got stuck, but it
well
would go away.
we went and changed our filter for the AC. Remember?
It wasn't that though.
No, it wasn't that.
It
It kept
wasn't.
smelling.
Yeah, it smelled. It was so weird, and it just went away.
Yeah.
Just like a
Never
ghostly
happened
smell.
again.
But it
I
was like-
forgot about it.
But we had people in our room that were just like,
They would come in and they'd be like, "Dude, what
this
the
is
fuck?"
yeah, this is nasty.
Yeah. They left.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing? Peeing in your sink?
We didn't pee in the sink. Full
So Tanner, if you enjoyed it so much, why did you leave the school?
Why? Educational.
Tanner's
reasons.
too responsible.
Not
He's too responsible.
Too
More
responsible.
like
He
Is
wanna-
he seen
he
as
wanna
like a
have
really
fun.
smart guy over there?
Yeah.
I-
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Well, I mean,
Isn't
dude, he
that
came
good?
to tech. Like,
Yeah, but you should see him here.
yeah, here this semester hasn't been so great. Let me
So
just say.
okay, let me ask you. What are you taking? What classes are you taking?
my hardest class right now is OChem 2.
Okay, you're taking organic chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
You go to class.
Yeah.
You can be honest. Go ahead.
I mean, he sleeps.
I sleep in
He
class.
sleeps in class.
I sleep in every class.
Okay,
My
but
teacher's
you
very
make the
boring.
effort to get there.
I make the effort to get there. I
What
pay
about all
attention
the other
for a couple
classes?
minutes.
The other classes,
I go to pretty much all my classes.
you try. You make the effort. You know you're supposed to go.
Oh,
You're
no,
there to
no, no.
learn.
Right.
Okay,
So-
Tanner, what classes are you taking?
I'm taking. Well, the only class you're trying to get out of me is that I'm taking multivariable, and I'm
Okay.
not going to lecture.
When's the
Bro,
last
but
time you
that's
that's-
not a problem.
Hold on.
I would not. I would also not
Dude,
go
I
to a
forgot to
class.
tell you.
How was the test?
It was actually really easy.
Bro, he got 100.
I think I got 100.
Yeah, he says.
He
Wait,
got
it might be. It might be in.
Dude, check it.
You guys keep talking.
He asked me to help him because he has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I was like, Daniel, please help. I'll take one of your.
And I was
gigs."
like, oh, do you go to lecture? No.
Well, but you got to see here.
yeah.
His lecture is dumb. Well, not dumb, but
Yeah.
can't explain things.
Okay, I told him go to my lecture because I tutor the
Yeah,
class.
no, that might
But
not be a
guess
bad
what?
idea.
And I said it's a great professor. People love him.
Uh
Tanner, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
huh.
I
it's
have
at- it's at
tutoring
8
sessions,
o'clock.
free
It's at
tutoring
8 o'clock.
sessions.
Oh, it's an 8 a.m. I
Okay,
wouldn't
but
go.
I
I
guess
wouldn't go.
it's
to
a great
that.
professor. Plus, I'm there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess if you're asking for help from,
if you want
It's not
help,
in yet.
you can't just be like, I don't want to
Shit.
wake up. At that point, it's like
Wow.
get an A and wake up a little early, or don't get an A and
Yeah.
sleep in. It's up to you whether when you're paying money
Yeah.
to go. I guess Tanner is.
I don't know. Tanner can figure it out without a class, as as can be seen from.
Well,
his
you needed
near
my help
100.
the day before.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I guess we need help.
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking. I was looking at my grades. I try not to look at them.
Bro, are they not good?
No, they're not good. Don't repeat these on air.
Go ahead.
This is your
repeat them
first
on air.
semester here, right?
Second semester.
No,
Second-
no,
what?
no,
Second
how'd you
semester.
forget?
Yeah.
How'd
Bro,
you
I
do-
didn't forget. I
How'd
just
you do in the fall,
This
Tanner?
what? How did I do in the fall? I did really well. I got 1B in a 2-hour So my GPA right now is a 3.86.
From here.
Dude, nice.
From
It
yeah.
doesn't include your UGA.
Well, my UGA
You got a
GPA was a
4.0.
4.0.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was pretty good. I mean, for UGA, I was
Was
in
it
the
the
honors
same major?
program.
Was it the same major? Or
No,
just-
I was computer systems at UGA.
Oh, why'd you change? Because
I
you wanted
was-
something easy?
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't
Man.
interested in computer systems.
That's
I
what
was
you
like-
did it anyway?
It was
Well,
the closest.
you-
They didn't
you
have
found
industrial
You're doing
engineering.
organic chemistry.
UGA doesn't
What's
have
that?
industrial engineering.
No, they don't have anything similar.
No.
UGA has some engineering, but just,
The closest thing I could find was computer systems engineering, and the only overlap they had was discrete mathematics.
Mhm.
And I took
I
that
guess
at
you do
UGA.
something with like probability or statistics, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that probably would have helped. But I was like, I want to just try computer systems engineering
And
because
you
I did
knew
have
the
an
whole
interest.
time you were going to transfer here?
No, I mean, I wasn't sure. I was kind of told about transferring. I'm like,
By Chris.
no, by like other people that transferred, like, don't have your foot out the door. You know, try to at least get involved at UGA. You know, don't be just like ready to leave.
right, because you're not gonna
Try to-
make
gotta
a good
enjoy
use of your
UGA.
experience. Yeah.
You want to enjoy your experience,
Mhm.
right? And so if you're thinking about transferring the entire time, then that's just gonna kind of get in the way of like, you know, making friends and joining clubs and doing.
And you joined clubs and did things?
Well, we hung
not
out.
really.
We hung out with our
you
friends a
know,
lot,
That's basically what I did.
but we had a hell of a time doing it.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah.
And you're trying to sucker Chris into coming here.
No, so Tanner made everything fun last year,
Okay.
and
Interesting.
so
See,
now,
isn't that an interesting development? I can be. Fun.
yeah,
I
no,
said you
it's not
were
that Tanner
fun.
can be fun. Tanner is like the life of the party.
Ooh,
So he brought our whole group together. So once he left, things kind of started to fall apart.
Oh, wow.
and
He
divide
was
up.
the glue.
Yeah, he's definitely the glue.
You might not want to say that on air,
I know.
so you can show our friends.
Yeah, we're not
your
gonna be able to show our
podcast.
friends this.
Yeah. See, now what do you get? You are.
Well, you didn't
Just
say
show them-
anything bad about it. You just said that the friend group's not as close.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
that's.
okay.
I guess that's.
Saying like, man,
Yeah, I'm not saying
Dave,
I hate
David
everybody.
really, he really screwed us over. Now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I guess we're all acknowledging that it's happening.
That's the first step, is just acknowledging it happened. Maybe showing the podcast will then say, oh, we got to get back together now. We got to spend more time together. Let's repair the bridges that
Yeah.
collapsed.
The nice thing is we're still going on trips together, so that's good.
That's
You're
good.
going on spring break with us.
Where are you
Yeah,
going?
but-
Thanks for the invite. Where are you going?
Spring break's gonna be South Georgia,
Yeah. Like beach, Savannah, Georgia.
but bro, the fun one was going snowboarding.
Yeah.
Tanner and I tore it up. Oh my
snowboarding.
gosh.
In South Georgia? Interesting.
No,
no,
North
this-
Carolina.
This summer, after we got back from Detroit. Did you go to Detroit? Yeah, you
You
did.
saw me there.
Yeah, I told you I was going.
No, you
snowing.
didn't. You didn't tell me
Yeah,
anything.
skiing, snowboarding. After I didn't tell you.
No, you probably did. I just didn't listen.
Yeah, exactly. Like immediately after I got back, we went. Come on.
Oh yeah, do you have
Okay.
pictures?
Yeah, let's show pictures
Oh, yeah,
on the
bro.
podcast.
Well, I'm
It's
showing
great
it for
podcast.
Daniel to show that I do have friends. Indeed.
I didn't say you didn't. I've never said, Tanner, you don't have friends.
He says it off air.
I've never said on air, Tanner, you don't have
Exactly.
friends.
Exactly. See, I do have friends. They are people. They exist.
Okay.
Chris can confirm.
I can
They're not
confirm.
all in my head.
Well, we did pay that dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So tell him about Connor then.
Connor?
Yeah.
He's met Connor.
Oh. What do you think of Connor?
I don't quite remember calling.
There you go.
Which one is he?
He's the blonde one. He looks like Steve.
Oh, the one. Okay, yeah. I remember Connor.
You're not a fan?
No, Connor's fine. I don't really know
he
him
would
that well.
slide into the group.
Connor? I think Connor's pretty similar to Chris. Or pretty similar to myself in personality.
Yeah,
Which
I
means, what's your personality, Tanner?
I'm not completely sure.
Wow.
that's a little awkward thing to say about yourself. Like, what's your personality?
Yeah, well, go ahead. Describe your personality.
Yo, what's up? My name is Young Deezy. I'm 14 years young.
Okay.
He's like-
He
he's
really
like-
loves a 14-year-old.
Tanner's.
What?
Really into 14
That is the second time you said
yeah,
14.
That's interesting.
That was my first Snapchat that I sent. It was when I was 14.
Oh really?
I
I
was
was
like-
going to say to a 14-year-old.
No, it was. My name is Young Deezy. I'm 14 years young because I thought that phrase 14 years young was hilarious.
Oh.
Just how long have you known Chris?
1
Since I was
year.
here.
Yeah, but we were random roommates.
Okay.
Things just
Does
went
he
real
know
well.
about your nickname in elementary school?
Sea Dog J.
No, the other nickname.
Oh my! Oh, he probably. the first podcast I was on, they were like, "Do you have any embarrassing stories?" Because Daniel loves embarrassing other people.
I have never.
He does. Let's get the record straight. He does love embarrassing people. So
We can cut that part.
Yeah, we'll cut that.
exactly, we'll cut that part. So he asked me to tell an embarrassing story.
I didn't. I don't think I asked you for an embarrassing story. I think I just said a story or something. Or you just started talking about something.
I just started talking. Maybe I
You just started
started
talking.
talking about it. I thought this fun story where I named my Kindle like
What year? What year are you?
7th grade.
This is 7th grade. So middle
Seventh
school.
grade.
In middle school.
Yep. You know how in your Kindle's like heading, how you can have like your name. It says "Hello Tanner."
Okay.
Like any device, any electronic device.
Or,
It says like
sure, but it was like
when you
it was
turn
like
on
my
your
Kindle.
laptop, it says "Hello Tanner."
Right.
So basically, I had that on my Kindle, and it said "Hello Master Debates."
Why
like,
did you choose this?
So Master, because I was like, okay, because
he's really into that BDSM stuff. So
not
master.
really. No, it was like
The masters.
it was like I own this device. So
I
I was his master.
You need to prove
And
that
then,
he's the master.
and then you know,
wanted to hear that.
you address him as master, like
I kinda
like,
get it. It's
like
like-
Alfred addressing
Right.
Batman,
It's like a fancy
like
thing,
Master
yeah.
Wayne. Can
Yeah,
I
but
get
you
anything,
know he
Master?
says Master Bruce, does he?
Maybe
No,
Master.
he says Master.
I don't know.
Wayne.
I don't know.
But even so,
Master
you
Bruce.
could still do Master and the
Young
first
Master
name.
Bruce. Yeah. Okay,
You
but
could still be Master Tanner.
I
Wait,
was
what's
thinking-
wrong with master debate? Oh.
exactly, exactly. So then the teacher, I lose my Kindle one day, so you can see where this is
Oh
going.
God.
And I guess the teacher thinks I'm some sort of funny guy. I didn't know.
Tanner doesn't know. He's
I
in
didn't
7th
know.
grade. He's still
She's like,
hasn't blossomed.
fuck, yeah.
someone
He
had a
hasn't
Kindle, so she
blossomed.
pulled me aside and she's like, that name wasn't appropriate when she gave me my Kindle back. I was like, okay, because I wasn't really sure.
Right.
I was like, I don't know,
Master's not okay?
debates. I was
Okay.
thinking it was just
Master
master
debates.
and it had some implications
Wow.
with like slavery. Or
Yeah.
I was racking my brain like, what did I do wrong here? But it was because it looked like
Did you
master
went home,
debates.
asked your mom?
No. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not Tanner at his brightest there.
No, I wasn't very bright until
Never.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. So, any more fun stories you got?
It's a
on?
pretty good one though.
That's yeah.
That was the first story I told.
But yeah, he's very into that weird sex stuff. I don't know why. The master stuff.
Not vanilla is one word to describe my taste.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
That was established on the very first podcast I was on. Podcast 13, if I recall.
I don't know the number. Tanner's on too many of these podcasts.
I'm on way too many. That's why they
He's
need to
on
make me
somewhere
official.
between like a fourth and a third of the podcast.
It's pretty
I mean,
crazy.
how often do you actually get people rotating in?
We got a good amount of people. We had like we have some people that we've had a few times, like Nadia
Nadia's
and
been on, like,
Dan and
3
Chandler have been on a few times. Tanner's been on. Tanner is the most recurring guest, or the
For a
highest
reason.
recurring
They
guest.
just can't get rid of
He's
me.
been on. Like, maybe this might be like number 11 or something out of the
Viewers can't get enough.
They can't.
Listeners.
The listeners,
Yeah.
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 Well, there's a
Nobody's
YouTube, so
viewing
they
it.
can watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just
But
a-
are they
there's no
really
video.
No, it's just a still.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tanner's been on. We try to get new people on each week. Because Connor knows people and I know people. Most of them are mine, I think. But yeah, we mix it up.
Have some interesting guests. Noah's
So
coming.
other funny stories from last year.
Yeah, what do you got?
I'm trying to think.
All right. Well, he thinks Tanner.
Yep.
I don't know.
Embarrass Chris on the podcast.
Sure, go ahead. Talk about Chris.
Yeah, dude. What? Yeah.
All right, now
throw
you
it back at
think about each other. Yeah.
What did I do that was really annoying? I know I did stuff.
I mean, there was something that annoyed me, but I don't remember what it was.
All right, this is great podcast material.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, this is what he does. He does
This when it's like
little-
dead
this
air, I
little
do
bit.
this to keep it
This
moving.
little bit thing. It's not good.
I do a little hand motion
He wants to be a producer. He's not a producer.
that a producer would do when there's dead air.
Yeah, but he's not a producer.
So Daniel,
No. Sorry, what do you want?
how was Valentine's Day?
That's good.
Oh yeah.
So this
Oh yeah, bro.
yeah. So
I
what
almost
did
had a date for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't want to embarrass you on the podcast.
No,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
wanna-
Talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to
So I
talk
didn't want
about
to
it,
bring
go
that up
ahead.
unless you.
No, that's
This will air much after Valentine's Day. This is gonna be like about a month after Valentine's Day.
Well, it's okay. I'm not like.
So yeah, what happened? Was it Isabel?
Well, it's not to mention the name. You can just say.
What
Well, it's fine. There's.
I mean, it was okay.
Did I tell you something? How did?
How did I know?
Oh, I put it in the group me.
Yeah.
We'll go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay.
Start from 0 because I don't know anything.
Right.
Okay.
So there's this girl. So obviously, like every time you get into a class, you like scout around, see who's around.
No, I try to think about look at the syllabus. That's right.
He's
okay.
All right. So he's a Georgia Tech student.
No.
Ooh. I thought about wearing my Georgia shirt today when I came, but
you'd get beaten up here. People.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's like. I think the people here are pretty non-confrontational. Like
Yeah.
we talk a lot of shit like UGA sucks. We'll beat up any UGA student that.
I don't think anyone has
dares set
ever
foot.
said this.
I just said it right
Tanner
now.
said it.
That will dare set foot on Georgia Tech property.
Okay, there's one
as
person.
soon
I
as-
won't mention who, but you know who it is.
Who? Wait, that what?
Yeah, that would
say
says stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even think he would do anything. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So this
So,
girl,
yeah.
you
So this-
scouted. You're scouting.
Yeah, I scouted around. There's a really cute girl in my OChem 2 lab. And so I was like the perfect place to, because you walk around the lab.
So this is a lab.
Yeah.
So
So
Right.
you're in a lab. How many people are in it? Like
20, 30.
20 to 30?
Yeah,
See, I've
like a
done this.
normal
I've
small
I've looked for
Well, and a lab is a good place. Like in class, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You pick a seat and you can't really keep moving around. Like it's a little awkward.
Yeah.
You sit in
Well,
other
I've done
people's
it, and I
seats.
do it like one time, and we talk, or I try to talk, and they're not interested.
Oh,
And
really?
then I'm like, well, let me just go back.
Well, this girl
sit back
was
there.
very like friendly. So,
Okay,
so
I never get that.
huh. Okay.
I'm doing something wrong, so.
Anyway, so yeah. So like I bump into her a few times, I make some small talk, make a joke or two, and I kind of like familiarize. We get
Step
familiar.
one of the dentist system: demonstrate value.
This guy's seen
Anyway.
season 8 of It's Always Sunny in
Anyway,
Philadelphia.
so then
Whatever it is.
somebody 2 weeks or no, last week was like, wow, Valentine's Day's coming up, like it's gonna be on our lab day, and I was like, oh fuck, like
So this is just this semester. This is
Yeah,
this,
this
this
just
is
this
fresh. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's only been about a month or two.
right, yeah, I'm trying to move on it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna take it this quick, but then I realized Valentine's Day was coming up. I was like,
There's a
this is
reason
perfect.
to move it. Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
have it-
So the class before, I heard somebody say that, and so I made sure like to talk to her a bit more.
Now, do you know about her status?
So no, I didn't.
Okay.
I was
So you're
hoping. I
taking
had
a
my
risk.
fingers crossed. Yes.
You're taking a risk.
Yes.
Because this could have been a
but-
whole. But maybe this is good because now that way you know. Maybe
Well, yeah.
you wouldn't be wasting your whole time.
Your whole
You could be
what you're
doing
saying
yes.
is You
This could be
asked her. You asked her right now instead of wasting.
This
the
could
whole
be a
semester.
4-month process.
Well, no,
of
it
a
worked
bill.
out.
Oh,
it,
really?
it didn't go badly. No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
We didn't have a
you tell the
Valentine's
story.
Day date, but yeah, but okay. So best way to do it: follow the girl on Instagram, slide into the DMs. That is almost 100% success rate.
That's really interesting. Tanner, write this down.
I already have
Really?
episode 17 of the podcast.
So talk about your girlfriend. Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
I told you Daniel loves embarrassing people on air,
Yeah.
and then
So-
he said, "I don't say that," but then he just did right there.
Right.
I didn't say. What did I? I said. I said I've never said that you don't have friends.
All right, let's move on. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I started talking to her, and she gave me slow responses, so I was a little unsure, but she did give me responses, and of course I stalked her on Instagram, right?
Okay.
No boyfriend in sight. A few pictures with guys,
Yeah.
but no constant
But
pictures.
she could just be someone who doesn't post.
Well, it's UGA, so like they're going on like
They're
lots of
definitely
date
posting.
nights and stuff
Okay.
like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I-
downtown.
Was it a Greek life?
Yeah.
Okay,
she's
so
in
she
she's
is-
on Alpha Phi.
Okay. Oh, so you could have used connections that way, maybe. I don't know.
What's that?
Maybe you know a friend in there or something.
Not really connected into the
Okay.
Greek life at UGA. Not.
I'm just saying, there could have been an opportunity.
There could
You
have
could have. That's a way
I
for
do
our
know.
listeners.
I do
in
know
the future.
a few people in frats.
You
and
only need to
sororities.
know one, or even someone who knows someone. You know,
Yeah.
there's enough people.
Yeah, everybody knows somebody. So anyway, things were going well, and we were talking. We kept talking, and so I was like, "All right, well, this
Wait, so
girl's
what's the
this girl's
timeline? This
definitely
was
interesting."
Wednesday.
So this was
Follow
this
on
was
Instagram?
between.
Yeah. When did you follow?
So I
follow
think I
them?
followed her after lab on Thursday because I realized, okay, I need to set this up.
Yeah,
So that
a week in advance.
like you don't
So
want to
wait,
you don't
hold
want
on.
to just spring it on her. Like
So this is
out of
about a week
nowhere.
before.
A week before
A week
Valentine's
before
Day.
Okay,
Valentine's
because
February 7th.
again, this is gonna come out like a month. So a week before.
So yeah. So over like the next like 4 or 5 days, I'm talking to her, and then I ask her. Oh well, I wasn't planning on asking her until Valentine's Day. Like I was gonna surprise her on Valentine's Day. It wasn't really gonna be a surprise though because like I've been talking to
Can
her
I stop you? So how often is lab once a week?
once a week.
Okay, so you're only talking to her in lab up until this point,
Right.
Before the Instagram,
Right.
Okay, so you really ramped it up. at the
Yes.
end. Okay.
Yes. class. But it was okay. I mean, I did things gradually.
And she's in class.
I wasn't being
also
weird.
assuming she's not some like dummy. She knows what's going on.
Yeah.
As soon as Instagram and you're talking, she's well aware of the timeline.
It's pretty obvious.
And she's well aware of the timeline.
And I was trying to make it obvious, right? Like I'm trying to make her expect.
Fine.
Like when I ask her to go on a date with me on Valentine's, I want her to like already be ready and like already be expecting it, right?
Yeah, it's
like
not
you don't want to.
What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to spring that on somebody because they're probably going to say no.
Yeah, and I'm just helping Tanner with his notes here. So you have not taken notes.
I'm storing them digitally.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah. So I was planning on asking her the day of. I had some chocolates
which
my
is
mom
risky.
gave me. Apparently that's risky.
It is.
I didn't know that.
That is a very risky.
Yeah, a lot of people already have plans, like even a week out.
Right.
Even if it's just like, oh, we're gonna go hang out with the girls or whatever, you know, you never know.
So it ended up being a problem. Apparently she's going on Galentine's Day, which.
So it really was going to hang out with the girls.
For the listeners out there, Galentine's Day is on the 13th, not the 14th. I don't know how you messed that up, but it's supposed to be the day before.
I could have just.
So if something does
happen,
happen,
Susie was busy Wednesday night, so they had to go out Thursday or whatever.
God
You never
damn
know.
it, Susie! I wanted to have a nice.
It's
Valentine's
probably
Day.
Susie's fault, but anyway, sorry.
Bro, I put on outfits and everything. I was like ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you couldn't. So she said yes.
So
but
she
no.
said yes, but no.
She postponed it.
So you have to be careful here because this could be a I just want to be nice.
Well, and so I was very like cautious at that point. I was like, okay, well, I don't want to miss any signals. Like if this girl doesn't want to go out with me, you know, I don't want to be the dipshit who keeps going like, hey, you want to go out this night?
And so this is fairly fresh. So what happened?
So we're planning on going out sometime next week.
Okay. And you have a place, you have a location and time.
No.
Because you need that.
Yeah, obviously you need that.
You can't say, oh, we'll do something next week.
She may have plans that are in the way.
Oh,
now,
boy. This is really...
I know, that sounds bad, and it could be.
See, again, Tanner is both just as much as I am. You can't get maybe we'll do it next week. I might have something, but I'll let you know.
I mean...
We've all seen that text. Tanner more than others, but...
Damn.
You need we're meeting at this place at this time.
Well, and I'm trying to get that right, but
and you couldn't even
people, and it could be that maybe she's not that interested. You know, everybody takes those L's.
Do you see her in OChem, like the actual class?
Yeah, but she's been like very nice and like very like talkative with me and stuff. So
I was gonna say this is also a unique situation. You're forced to see her once a week anyway. She can't completely ghost you. I mean, maybe. I guess
no, she can definitely.
The way the lab
ghost me.
works.
Yeah, like she's across the room.
Okay,
like,
okay.
So she could definitely ghost me if she chose to.
I'm just saying it's tougher when you see someone regularly to do that.
Right.
It's like, how are you going to ghost me? I see you tomorrow.
Right. I mean, you can kind of just like ignore the other person. But no, I mean, I don't. I get the feeling, the vibe that she is into me.
There's something there.
Right. There's something there. And so we'll see. She's going to let me know about a date.
You got to know early next week. You should have an idea.
No, yeah. I think she's letting me know like Sunday or Monday.
Okay. Because you could also... Valentine's Day was unique this year. It's Thursday. So you could have even done something Friday.
She's busy Friday.
But she's busy Friday.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm just saying there's
Some
a chance
said I
to
came
double
out
dip.
and hang out
There's a chance to...
with
There's
this
even
guy.
a chance to double dip. So if let's say you went out Thursday. Oh, it's great. What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
It's too early. I don't know.
That might have been a little.
That is
right?
very forward. Yeah.
You want to
say that.
If you feel the room a little bit.
Yeah.
Thursday went well.
I mean, yeah. If Thursday's going very well.
Thursday's going on. I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Or even Saturday. I'm just saying it's close to the weekend, so you can double dip on the date there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. So
yeah,
there's
hopefully
progress.
a date coming up. Yeah, which would be nice.
Things are moving. Tanner, go ahead and talk about your.
I think we've already talked about this on the show.
Dude, did you have any Valentine's Day interests, or no?
No.
See, that's the problem here at Georgia Tech. There aren't any females.
You can't talk about that on air. We have to censor that.
Why?
There are plenty of females. There's just none that are interested in Tanner.
Yes.
Bro, they just don't know about Tanner.
No, they know.
They just don't know about
it. They do know. I'm very loud.
They know. Tanner, there's stuff going on. You could have done something with someone.
I don't know, man.
I went to the gym.
What is the ratio here? Like,
it's fine.
70.
It's fine. The ratio is fine.
70,
there is no war in Bossing City.
It's much closer to like 65, 45.
Yes, that is how math works. 65 and 45.
Oops,
Yeah.
35.
Damn.
Oops.
Who's the cat tutor?
I didn't say I was good at math. I said I tutored it.
Oh.
Exactly.
No, I meant 55. I guess. What were they?
Yeah,
I meant
you
to
must
say
have meant 55, 45.
I meant 55,
You
45.
said if you meant 65, 45, or 65,
30,
35.
45, which is not. Yeah,
That's
which is,
that would be pretty close.
no, I meant.
right?
I knew I wanted 45, and then I did the math wrong. There.
55.
Anyway, it's much closer to that, especially the new class.
Bro, it's
Like
at
Tanner's
UGA.
class.
At UGA, it's nice because
reversed.
there's lots. Yes, it's
The
reversed.
GPA, not GPA. Sorry.
The number of girls.
The
The
GPA
ratio
is
like
reversed.
5%
It's
in favor of girls, which is really nice. The
But
problem
even
is
so, yeah.
they're all sorority girls, and so your shot with them is about
That's true.
0%, unless you're in a frat.
I'm just saying, I never walk around campus here and I'm like, wow, there are no women.
Right, but you don't walk around campus and everywhere you look, there's a hot girl.
No, there's women, but there's not.
Yeah.
It's,
At UGA, everywhere you look, there's an attractive female.
yeah, that's.
That you're like, damn. I wonder what her number is.
Why do you want to know her height?
No, like her,
It's a
her
good one.
phone number.
Oh, I didn't
don't,
get it.
Don't
Tanner.
compliment
Yeah,
Daniel.
I didn't get
But
it.
he does, dude.
Tanner has this really bad thing where he explains jokes.
No, he always, I know
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't make
See,
good
Chris-
podcast
Chris-
material though.
It doesn't make
No.
Connor and I will have a great
He
joke.
does a good job. He explains why jokes are funny.
See, thank you.
And it makes it. Sometimes it's not funny.
No.
But that's pretty rare.
Which is
He has ruined
Normally
it.
he does it very
No, but
well.
it doesn't work on a podcast if you can imagine.
No, it doesn't
We
work.
have like a running joke,
Like, yeah.
and it's the whole point. Because this
Yeah.
Connor and I also,
They
I
kind
guess
of
we
riff
have
on each
limited
other.
interaction with them. We have a great deadpan too together.
Yeah.
And so Tanner,
I
here he
take
comes with
advantage of
his
it.
bulldozer.
I basically ruin all the momentum they have.
He does.
With that
He ruins a
conversation,
lot of momentum.
And I stop the podcast, and I'm the reason the podcast is so bad. But I'm also on the podcast a lot, so
We're very
I don't
desperate
know.
for guests.
Exactly. So
Connor
this is
only
their
has
own
like
fault.
3
This is their
friends.
own doing.
Connor
They
has
have
like
the
3
choice.
friends, and I have a lot, but none of them want to come on the podcast because
wonder
they've heard it
why.
with Tanner, and they're like, I don't want to be associated with that.
Exactly.
It's a circle of like.
Mainly, they hear Daniel embarrassing Tanner on the podcast.
Damn.
I don't
Maybe
do it
the-
just in the podcast. We do it when we walk outside.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, did you drive here?
No,
No, we walked.
kinda
From
long
where?
walk.
From where?
Woodruff.
Oh, sorry.
Why?
Well, I want to ride back to West.
You
We'll,
do?
we'll just walk back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to Owen's place.
okay.
I was he drove over here, and I was like,
Sorry.
because it's wet.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
wet
weird.
outside.
Very bad walk.
So I figured definitely you're gonna drive. You get just free parking right across right around the corner.
Go figure.
Was it actually free? Like, I think it had a
It's
parking
free after
pass.
7, right? No, on the street right here.
Oh.
I don't know,
okay.
man.
So yeah, we could have done that, but
Oh,
I
it would have
didn't.
been the easiest thing ever. You
I
should
thought we had to
say
have
that.
like a GT park.
No, on the street parking. Because I live right next to the
fuck that.
neighborhood.
Oh, that neighborhood. Okay.
I mean, it's right there. It's
Yeah.
right at the light. You passed it.
That neighborhood. Oh.
You just saw it. It's right there.
Your car would have gotten broken into.
It would not, because it's right on 10th, like the Atlantic,
It
right
would
here.
have. It would have like the
Connor,
wheels would have been.
Connor parks there all the time. It's fine.
Connor doesn't have a car.
And there's also always police on 10th Street. He did have a car over the summer. There's also like police all across 10th Street.
Okay. Wow.
Anyway, sorry, Tanner. Go ahead. Your Valentine's Day plans. Nothing.
Damn.
So I went to the
Things aren't
gym.
going well.
Went to the gym.
You could have tried.
What?
You could have tried something, Tanner.
I went to the gym.
You don't have anyone on the wish list? No.
No.
You can't shake your
Yeah,
head
sorry,
on
I
a
shake-
podcast.
I do. I shake my head and nod my head on a podcast.
He does a lot of visual gags. And Owen has complained about it.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, you guys do
Oh,
too many
man.
visual gags. And I'm like, yeah.
Did Owen say I do it or just you guys referring to?
I don't remember exactly. He'll tell me because he's listening. So listen to this. I don't remember, but I'm sure you're part of it.
Yeah, I think I'm a main perpetrator of.
Oh yeah, because you did the bag over your head thing
Yeah,
when Steve was on. He does all these visual gags.
They're not entertaining, but I am entertaining. Please, Chris, talk about how good I
great,
was as a host at UGA.
Yeah, Tanner was the best host. We always had people in our room. Sometimes it was annoying, but usually it wasn't annoying.
Okay.
Usually it was pretty cool.
Usually it's pretty fun.
But yeah, one story came to mind since we're talking about Tanner and females. I don't know if this is an okay story.
Wait,
It's okay.
wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait.
We need to. Okay, I'll stall while they do this. So they're whispering a little too loudly for the podcast.
We sat outside and.
Okay.
Oh, don't tell that. Do not tell
that.
that.
So they're not gonna tell it.
No, that one's a little too.
No, do
Well,
not.
you have to tell me off air.
I'll tell. No.
No, that's
No, you won't even
that's a
tell me
pretty
all.
embarrassing story.
No,
You won't even. Tell
I
me
didn't know
off
if he
air.
was okay without it.
I'll maybe tell you off air.
What are you gonna? What's to lose, Tanner?
A lot.
Yeah.
You said
You're already making fun of him
A
now.
lot. This is already
Poor
the
guy.
roast of Tanner. I thought this was going to be a good podcast where Chris talked about
No,
like
Tanner.
the best parts of me, and I was like, yes, I really needed.
Tanner's
a
the best
good
guy I know.
moment.
For the podcast, for all the listeners out there,
Okay.
Tanner's the best guy I know.
And then I'm
Undoubtedly.
reminded of all
Hands
these
down.
embarrassing stories. Goodness.
No.
Tell a good one, please. What about the Auburn SEC championship game? I thought that one was one of my favorite moments at UGA. You weren't there for it
I wasn't?
mentally.
Oh boy. Wow.
It was pretty
Okay.
crazy. We had like 13 people in the room watching the SEC
I often slept through
championship.
those sorts of things.
You didn't go?
What?
You didn't go?
It was in Atlanta, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
Well, I didn't have a
Did
car.
you do band?
No.
No.
I wish. That was my greatest regret about.
Oh, well, because
UGA.
we did so well.
Because
Yeah.
we did so well as a football
We
team.
could have gone to the
Yeah,
Rose
you
Bowl.
would
They
have got
did-
a lot
they
of
did so
swag.
well.
Yeah, you would have got a lot
But
of
dude,
swag.
then you would have missed out on the Rose Bowl party at Scott's house. That was fun.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
of fun.
but I'm sure there's fun band parties.
They're probably.
I'm
They got to go
sure.
to Pasadena for 3 days. Everything paid for.
Yeah,
Food.
Noah did get to do a lot of stuff.
He
Yeah,
paid-
good for him.
I think I told you this, but my friend at UGA, Noah, who's in the Red Coat marching band, only paid like $78 for the uniform and like rental of Euphonium.
That's pretty much how much
it.
we paid.
We paid $300.
Oh, do we?
Yes.
I pay like 25.
Really? Just for the trumpet?
Yeah, once you get all your stuff. That's only for the
Oh.
first year. Next year
Okay.
you only pay just
Oh,
for the
okay.
trumpet.
But yeah, he only paid $78, and he got to go everywhere. The food was paid for, hotels were paid for.
I mean, that's what we get too.
But they send the
But
entire.
you guys
band.
don't get to
They
go
send the
anywhere.
entire band.
Like, you got to go
Detroit,
to
we couldn't
Detroit.
send everyone.
No, I'm saying like we go to the away. We go to more away trips than most schools. We go to all the
We
away
send
games.
half the band, not half the
No,
band.
no, it's about like anywhere.
third.
Yeah, about a
Like
third.
sending a third.
But we also go to every. Like, there's plenty of schools they don't go anywhere, or they go to like one.
Yeah, we only.
We
Noah
travel-
only went to like
we travel
We
more
went
than
to
most.
the major away games.
Yeah, the major.
Yeah,
like,
whereas we'll go to every single one. We went to USF in Tampa.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bowl game, like we'll take everyone if it's close. So like when we went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Jacksonville
yeah.
a couple years ago, we took everyone. That's just a bus trip, and we got free stuff. Yeah, but all our stuff is paid for too. We have a pretty good deal here. I mean, even other ACC schools, like I know,
Yeah.
like Virginia Tech goes to like nothing.
Yeah, but also they got to go to Pasadena, California.
Yeah,
Like that's
California's pretty far.
We got to go to Detroit
That was not
on
cheap.
Christmas. That's not fun. As going to Pasadena, California.
Yeah,
During,
I didn't say it was.
I know. I'm just trying to say it's. I think
That's why he
it's-
feels he really messed out.
Yes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, should have
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah, that was one.
So
of my
what made you
regrets.
choose it here then? Why were you like now? I gotta
Making
do it?
friends.
Making friends.
Right, because freshman year it's easy to meet people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we all met each other very quickly. Our friend group formed relatively quickly.
Because you're all living right near each other.
Yep.
We all lived in the
you all
same
live
building.
there you go,
building.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was a
I
ton
mean,
of
I've
fun.
lived with the same people for 4 years now.
Really?
Wow.
We lived in the same dorm. I didn't live with him. This was my roommate. But he lived down the hall. He lived like 3 doors down.
Okay. I don't think I've ever met.
Yeah,
Maybe I
think he might be here. I don't know. And he's definitely not here. I don't know if he's here. There's only 3 because he graduated in the fall. Or after the fall, I guess. But yeah, so you did it just to make friends.
Yeah.
And like
Because after freshman year, I mean,
It's
friends,
good. I knew it was
friend
gonna be
groups
a
have
little bit more
formed.
He's also at a new school.
in a new school.
Exactly.
And I was kind of intimidated.
No, this is
Definitely the best choice I could
this is
have
great for friends because you
Yeah.
see them a lot. We
Exactly.
have our own parties, as you know,
Exactly.
gatherings.
Gatherings. Exactly.
Can't talk about too much about what happens there, but
Without legally implicating.
without legally
No,
implicating.
nobody wants to do that.
You should talk about what you did at, I don't remember which one it was, when you did the, you know what I'm talking about?
What you mean, family night?
Yeah. Well, I
Family?
forgot what you crushed up. You were snorting something.
I
Whoa.
was not snorting anything. You must have.
Smarties,
It
maybe.
was. Actually, yeah, no, it was,
Was it
something.
Smarties?
No. It was not food.
It was
I can't remember what it was.
ramen noodles.
Oh, it was
it was
ramen
fucking
noodles.
ramen noodles.
No, uncooked ramen noodles.
It was Yes, it was
crushed it up.
Crushed it up.
He and Connor.
Yep.
Connor's there because Connor goes to the band party.
Bro, you actually snorted it? Though?
No.
He lines it up with his ID.
I was like, hey, you want to snort some ramen mix?
Does a
Snort some
line
ramen mix?
Right.
Like, that's like a joke.
Connor
Right,
did.
it's a joke.
Connor
Like,
did.
you guys want to snort ramen as a joke? Like,
That's like, it can't be good for your nose.
I wasn't
probably
actually gonna
not.
snort ramen.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You and or Connor did.
I made it look like it, probably.
You definitely did. Let's just say I knew more about what happened that night than you did.
I'm still fine and functionally intact, so I'm pretty sure I didn't snort ramen chicken seasoning.
No, you didn't do the seasoning. It was the noodle itself that you crushed up.
I remember I ate the raw noodle, like, as
You
a
definitely
joke.
were
It's
eating
like,
the
hey,
ramen noodles.
I walked around, he's like, hey, you guys want a Rice Krispie treat? And when they'd be like, no, that's ramen noodles, I would just like,
He
bite
just
off
bite.
raw ramen noodle. Like,
He and Connor
uncooked.
had a lot of fun that night, let's say.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like, Matt was there. Matt
You should
Anderson.
invite Chris
Yeah.
next year to the first party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
It's free stuff,
Yeah.
so why not?
I like
Hell
stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, definitely.
free water.
That would be the first.
Hydration?
Yep.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Squad.
He gets a hydration squad.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it would be the first week of school.
yeah.
Cool.
It's the first week. It's right before.
Or-
No,
it's
it's
right-
before
it's
that. It's like
right-
Saturday
yeah.
right before
School.
classes start.
I mean, I think UGA starts a week later.
Do they? It's not the
Oh
same
no,
schedule.
they start a week earlier.
Yeah, because you came and hung out. He came and hung
Yeah.
out when we got back to the dorm.
Okay.
Or not the apartment.
But yeah.
He stayed with us for a couple
Then you
days.
you can just come by. It's it'll be the Saturday night, so you could take time to travel.
Yeah. I mean, it's only an hour away. It's not.
I know, but it's not like if you have plans. Some people do stuff Friday, or like if you're busy late Friday.
There's always another weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I was thinking of like work scheduling, or I don't know.
He doesn't
No.
work. He's
Like
a
you, for
free
some
bird.
reason, you have class until like 6. I know some people have like class until like 6.
Yeah, really.
So that'd be tough to
I
get
got
in
class till like 5 every
with like
day. It's
yeah. So
awful.
like with driving over, maybe it's just not worth it on a Friday night. But I'm saying Saturday, there's no excuse.
Right, yeah, I'd definitely be down. That'd be fun.
Yeah, you're allowed to bring them, so just bring all your friends,
yeah.
Tanner. Tanner always brags about
If
all his
I-
friends.
Well,
Bro, yeah, I
I've
got
never
bring
seen him with
tons.
friends.
Can I bring like?
Yes, I brought Connor.
That's
Well,
one
that's
person.
one person. We've got quite a
Who
few
are you
people we
bringing?
could bring.
I could bring.
We could bring like up
If
to 10
they
people.
if they tip, then they don't care. If
Really?
you bring, yeah,
How much to?
You usually
a
tip
few
like
dollars.
4 or 5
Yeah.
for a service. That's,
They usually,
I mean,
what I'll say is they usually lose money on those parties.
Right,
So you
okay.
should tip pretty generously.
Okay.
I mean, considering it's like pretty much unlimited,
Right. I'd say that's fair.
it's pretty fair. And yeah, and it's unlimited. You don't have to worry about
the only
Right.
problem would be. No, that wouldn't.
anything else. It's off campus. It's like
Yeah.
it's in the neighborhood, so you have to get there.
Yeah, I mean, that
Well,
wouldn't
that's
be a
no problem.
That wouldn't be a problem. I was thinking about like where would everyone like stay, or they'd stay with us or something.
Yeah, you can figure that out. They just go home. Well, no, they
You
can.
can't go
it's-
home.
Sleeping
well,
bags.
well, not everybody would want to do it. So.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
think
we
you're
could
gonna
have
bring
TV.
15 people.
Like,
Huh?
If you bring like
We
3
couldn't
or
bring
4,
15.
If you bring like 3 or 4, that's
We
fine.
could very reasonably bring
3 or 4, because then you could all come in one car.
Yeah,
Henry, Scoot.
And you could stay over in an
Yeah.
Stay
apartment
in
pretty
there, yeah.
easily.
there you go.
Yeah.
Bring just the boys. Let's bring the
Bring the
boys.
boys.
Bring the boys,
boys.
Connor brought a couple of his friends. I guess they're here, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Or one of them goes to Georgia State, so that's basically here.
Georgia State.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up soon. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we're almost done here?
Yeah. Do you have any more funny stories? Please don't.
Oh, dude, there's so many
please
stories.
prop me
It's
up on
kind of
the
hard to
podcast.
remember them though.
Well, that's all the time we have then.
Okay. Wow.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. One more great
No,
story.
no. Please end it right here.
No, one more great Tanner story.
One more great. The greatest thing. The single greatest thing that I've ever done.
Well, if you can't think of anything, then,
I mean, I have some accomplishments. I think getting into here was
getting into
big.
here.
Yeah.
Do you regret?
dude,
do you ever miss going back?
we did from last year?
When
I
we-
remember. I locked. I always used to lock the room.
Oh yeah. Because I would go to the bathroom. And he'd think
Bro,
I,
and I would
think I
lock
left
the
for
door.
class.
Yeah.
He'd walk, and then he'd be at class, and I'd be like outside the room with nothing.
I felt horrible.
With nothing on?
no.
No,
I'd be-
no, he
why
just,
just
he just
walk
went to the
around?
bathroom.
I just went to the bathroom. I'd take like a poop, and he.
Why don't you just take your key?
Because I was just going to the bathroom.
Bro, yeah.
Well, clearly you needed to take your key.
Well, no, he shouldn't have had to. I thought he was leaving. I thought he was gone. Like it would be during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And so he very easily could have walked off to his class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I probably should have checked.
No, you remember Tanner doesn't go to class.
Tanner doesn't go to class. He did though.
At UGA.
In the past.
Oh, you go to these classes.
No.
The ones that are harder. You don't
The harder
classes.
UGA classes.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so he had to twice, I believe, climb up our dorm.
Does he have
To the
to
second
climb
floor.
That was pretty
up
cool.
your dorm, or could he just ask someone to open it?
Well, who was he supposed to ask?
Oh, are you talking about that one time?
Yeah,
he
you
locked me
climbed
out?
in
So
the
he locked me
window.
out several times.
You
So
can't go talk to the RA?
well, the RA got notified because. So here's the story. So he locked me out, but we were good friends. I've known Scott, the person who lived right next to us, for 6 years.
Why didn't you live with Scott?
Because I didn't want to live with my best friend.
Oh, you wanted the random roommate.
Well, yeah. So I was like, Scott, let's live not with each other, but like right next to each other. And so we were looking.
You're cool, but you're not like that cool. You're not
No,
cool.
it's,
Well,
you're not
because
supposed to
you don't
live with
wanna-
your friends.
Right.
Some
That's
people
smart.
do that because then you know.
Well, he had had the experience over the summer of spending a lot of time, and like you get irritated with
Yeah,
people.
I think it was for the best move, and
Definitely,
it was
definitely.
It
You
worked
didn't-
out.
No,
so
obviously it's
perfectly.
fine, but I'm just saying some people, not Mr. Tanner, are like they want the safety and knowing what you're going to deal with,
Right.
as opposed to the randomness.
Damn, I really did.
Because
but-
you could really screw up and get someone.
Yeah, you can definitely
don't
get a
want.
bad random roommate. Tanner and I got it.
Because most of the time, most roommates, like 90%, they'll either say they didn't like each other or it was fine.
Yeah, it never goes like
It's
it
those
usually doesn't
10%.
go extraordinarily well.
It's never like, wow, we're best friends for life.
right.
It's sometimes it is, and obviously in this case, maybe it is, but
Yeah.
most of the time it was fine.
Yeah.
So back to the story of me breaking into my
Go
own
ahead. You
room.
broke
This was
into
like
your
a
own room.
Mission Impossible-esque thing. So I know Scott, so I'm like, Scott, let me go through your window and go out onto like this window.
Yeah,
sill.
they had this.
There was like a
weird
little
thing.
ledge outside of your room.
But it's also convenient that you left the window open.
It was like partially cracked because we couldn't close it because it was broken.
That doesn't sound.
It was always at a slant. Like they weren't supposed to be for people to get out
These
of.
won't open because they're on the first floor.
They were very very small slits, like a foot.
Okay.
Of like you
Yeah,
open the
no
little
sane
panel.
person would try to climb. through.
Exactly. So I got out of Scott's. I was on the windowsill. Not the windowsill, but like there's like a ledge right
Okay,
outside. You have to
window
basically
ledge.
step onto their AC unit that's outside the room. You step onto there, and then you can step onto the ledge.
What floor is this?
Second floor.
Okay, so this is
It's
the
not-
most
It's
dangerous thing.
no, but I'm
It's
still like
still
not something you
a,
should do.
a little
Right.
bit above 10 feet. Maybe nah,
It's about 8 feet.
8. Yeah.
8 feet? That doesn't seem
Yeah.
very high. For a second floor? You sure?
Yeah.
This is
Well, the
this
ledge,
is-
the
yeah,
ledge was
the-
about 8 feet. It was like like
Yeah.
the ceiling of the first floor.
Exactly. The
Okay,
AC
but still,
unit. The
it's-
AC
okay.
unit's probably
Maybe
at,
they're
like-
low floor. Are they low floors?
Yeah.
Or low
I
ceilings?
mean, the first floor had high ceilings.
Yeah, but maybe the ledge wasn't.
But the
all
ledge
way
wasn't
tall.
that. But okay, so the dorm across the hill we were on actually saw me like sneaking around on the ledge and breaking into my own room, and so they called the RA. Like the RA was hosting an event in their lobby, and they're like, yeah, there's this brown-haired kid sneaking into one of the rooms on your second floor.
Brown hair, did you say?
So
Call the police.
So yeah, so I sneak in our room, and I don't really know what's happened. Like I didn't know that whole thing happened until the RRA like told us.
That's
But I
that's
was
the
like,
annoying thing I did last year. If there's anything that was annoying, it was locking Tanner out of the room constantly.
that wasn't that annoying. I
It wasn't
forget what
that
was
bad.
I mean, at that
actually-
point, bring your key with you when you go to the bathroom. It's very easy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I will never leave anywhere without my key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the lesson learned.
Okay, well, as Tanner sneaks out of here through the window, anything else you guys want to plug before we get out of here?
You put your Instagram.
Put your
Actually,
Instagram.
Don't.
Go ahead.
It's
No, I don't
legally
want to.
binding.
We'll put our Instagram. It's at Experience Podcast. Go ahead and follow us
Okay.
right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't see. Okay, there you go.
They want you to follow. They need
It's
followers.
good stuff. We're
Need
trying to get.
followers.
So you
They're
can,
trying
you
to
can
Slide
also-
into the DMs.
you can
bro?
check the iTunes feed there as well, and you can listen to this episode when it comes out in 8 years. Tanner, anything you want to plug? No? Okay. That's the Experience Podcast.
Yeah.
Tanner?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.